I flew to Des Moines to be one of the first people on the planet to put my hands on the Kreg Edge. I was excited, I got the demo, I made the video, everybody clicked on it. But there's a massive catch nobody's talking about, and it's the reason I almost didn't tell you the truth about this tool. Let's go. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what I wish somebody had told me before I got excited about a $449 tool that isn't even sitting on shelves yet. And if you've been sitting on a Domino purchase waiting to see how this plays out, this is going to save you from making the same assumption I made. Quick version if you missed it. Kreg announced the Edge back in May. It's a cordless loose tenon joiner, same idea as the Festool Domino, mortise, and loose tenon joinery, except it runs on Kreg's 20-volt blue-ion battery instead of being corded like the Festool. Bare tool is $449. The kit with a battery and charger is $499. The Festool Domino DF500 runs you right around $1,300 to $1,500 depending on which kit you grab. That's the headline everybody ran with. Cheaper Domino. Case closed, except it wasn't closed. Because the second I actually had my hands on a pre-production unit for 20 minutes at a vendor event, not a full review, 20 minutes, I started noticing things that don't fit neatly into a $449 headline. First thing I wish I'd known, this isn't out yet. Kreg's own release window is fall of this year. So every video you've seen, mine included, is somebody's hands-on impression of a pre-production tool, not a tool you can buy and put to work in your shop this weekend. I got excited and made a video with Domino Killer basically in the title. So did 3 other channels I watched right after. And here's the thing that got me. I went and read the woodworking forums after I posted that video. Guys who've run a Festool Domino for almost 20 years were not having it. One thread flat out said any video calling this a Domino Killer is bait for clicks because nobody outside Kreg has actually put hours on this thing in a real shop yet. That stung a little because I was one of those videos. But he wasn't wrong to say it. The problem is, that's not even the biggest thing I wish I'd known. Here's where it gets more complicated than a price comparison. The Edge only runs on Kreg's 20-volt blue-ion platform. If you're not already in that ecosystem, you're not just buying a $449 tool, you're buying into a battery system. Now, Kreg will tell you that's a good thing because the same battery runs their Rebel pocket hole joiner and their track saw. But I've seen the exact same comment pop up over and over in the forums, guys saying they would have preferred a corded version, the same way the Domino has always been corded, because a cordless tool means you're managing charge state on a precision joinery tool, not just picking it up and going. That's a real trade-off, and it's one I didn't mention in my first video because I was too busy being excited about the price tag. And it gets one layer deeper than that. The cutters are cross-compatible. Kreg confirmed you can run their cutters in a Festool Domino and Festool cutters in the Edge. That sounds like a win. But it also means the second a Chinese manufacturer wants in on this, and multiple forum threads are already predicting exactly that once the patent situation settles, the compatibility that makes the Edge attractive is the same thing that makes it easy to clone. And here's what changed how I actually think about this whole story. I went back and looked at why this is even possible right now, this year, not 5 years ago. Festool's core patent on this exact kind of joinery has been expiring. That's not a coincidence, and it's not Kreg being clever. It's a timing window that every tool company with the engineering budget has been waiting for. Which means the real story was never Kreg beat Festool. The real story is the patent wall just came down, and Kreg happened to be first through the door with a big enough marketing push to make headlines. If Kreg is first, they will not be last. The $449 price tag isn't the floor, it's the ceiling. I said that in a comment reply, and I want to say it here on camera. If forum guys are right and a $200 to $300 version shows up within a year or two, once other manufacturers get their own version through the door, the guy who buys the Edge today isn't getting the budget option. He's getting the expensive early adopter option, wearing an affordable label. So here's where I've landed after sitting with this for 30 days instead of 20 minutes at a trade show. The Edge is a real, serious first attempt at bringing loose tenon joinery to a price point normal shops can justify, and that matters. If you've wanted this kind of joint strength and never could justify the Festool tax, this is the tool that finally makes that conversation worth having. But if you were about to pre-order the second it hits shelves this fall, thinking you're getting in early on the deal of the decade, slow down. You're not just buying a tool, you're buying into a battery platform on a first-generation product ahead of a price war that hasn't even started yet. Wait for real shop hours on a production unit. Wait to see if Festool blinks on price. Let somebody else be the beta tester this time. I also want to be straight with you about something else I noticed once I slowed down and stopped being dazzled by the demo table. The fence on the edge has a micro adjust for material thickness built right into it, which the Domino doesn't have. And on paper, that's a genuine improvement, not a marketing gimmick. It's the kind of small detail that tells you Kreg's engineers actually used a Domino before they designed around it. But a good fence feature doesn't answer the bigger question, which is whether the motor, the cutter alignment, and the tolerance stack up hold under a full day of production work in a cabinet shop, not a 20-minute demo booth with somebody standing over your shoulder telling you how great it is. Here's the pattern I keep seeing every single time a category killer headline shows up in this industry. The tool that gets the headline first is rarely the tool worth buying first. It's the tool that opens the door for the one that shows up 12 months later, cheaper and dialed in. I got excited early on this one, and I own that. I'd rather tell you that now than let you pre-order something off the strength of my first impression at a trade show table. If you're on the fence about waiting or buying in on day one, here's my honest read. If you already own a Domino and it's working for you, there is no rush at all. Let this thing sit on shelves for 6 months, let real shop owners put real hours on it, and let the reviews settle before you spend another dollar chasing a headline. If you've never owned either one, and you've been priced out of loose tenon joinery for years, the Edge is still worth watching closely, just maybe not worth being first in line for. Being second in line has never cost anybody money in this hobby. Being first in line on a brand new battery platform with a brand new tool category has cost plenty of people money over the years, and I don't want that to be you. One more thing I'd tell you if you were standing in my shop right now instead of watching this on a screen. None of this means the Edge is a bad tool, and none of this means Kreg did anything wrong by bringing it to market. A company seeing a patent window open up and jumping through it with a real product is exactly how this industry is supposed to work. My regret isn't that I covered it. My regret is how I covered it the first time, chasing the headline instead of sitting with the questions that actually matter to somebody about to spend $499 of their own money. That's on me, not on Kreg. If there's one habit I'm taking away from this 30 days later, it's this. Anytime a brand new tool shows up nicknamed a killer before a single unit ships to a customer, treat that nickname as marketing, not as a verdict. Let the shop hours pile up first. Let the guys who actually build cabinets and furniture for a living put this thing through a full week of real work before you let a headline talk you into a battery platform you didn't already own. Let me know in the comments if you're waiting on this one, or if you're already sold, and if you want to see my original hands-on from the day I flew out to get my hands on the very first Edge unit, go check that video out next.